Hey everyone, Aaron here from AJ Adventures. Thank you very much for tuning in. In the Jeep with us today, we got Rachel and Ethan as well, going on a little adventure. Had to get out of the house for a bit. So I got some pretty big news. It's been in the works for a few months now. It's all finally come together. And I'm really excited to say this video is brought to you by So, AJ Adventures now has sponsors. I'm really happy yesterday we were able to go into the shop at RA Motorsports and we were able to get the wheels and the tires from Nokian Tires all mounted and on the Jeep, and they look awesome. RA Motorsports has also been working on a new skid plate system. I won't be showing any pictures of it or anything until it's all on their website and they're ready to go, but it is really nice. I have the first one installed on the Jeep right now. It's very strong, it's very light, and I tell you, it's a really nice piece of work. So these guys are artists when it comes to what they build. They make all kinds of stuff for overlanding. They work with Toyota, Nissan, Land Rover, and now they're just getting into the Jeep market, and it is a top-notch brand. I can't wait to see what more they come up with. And Nokian Tires, I did so much research trying to find the best winter tire I could possibly find, not just for overlanding, but in general. And it definitely came up with the Nokian, I hope I'm saying it right, the Nokian Hakkapeliitta LT3. I got it in a 315 70R17. It's studded, and the studs are quite a bit different than the old winter tires they used to have. They're actually a diamond-shaped stud, and the traction is just incredible. I haven't had to use four-wheel drive in a while. Well, since I got them installed. I just want to say I'm really excited to be working with both companies, and I've got a trip coming up that I'm planning. I'm not ready to announce it yet, but it's going to be quite the adventure, and I tell you, I feel much safer having both of these companies come together to help me out and feeling the traction that the Jeep now has. Today we are heading up to the Redwater area, and there's a couple other trailheads up there. I tried researching them as best I could. There's not a lot of information. There's lots of stuff about hiking and bless you, and quads and all that kind of stuff. And I couldn't find anything that said OHV, non-OHV, any of that kind of stuff. So we're going to drive up and actually see for ourselves. It's about a 2-hour drive to get there, and yeah, just bless you again. And yeah, so we're just heading on up to Redwater now, and we're gonna go check out the trailheads. We may not necessarily do the trails depending on the time and how they look and if we're even allowed. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey everyone, so we are here in beautiful sunny St. Paul.
Where's the sun?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours north of Edmonton, northeast. First thing we are going to do is go check out the UFO Landing Pad that they built here. And then after that, we are going to go check out some trailheads and see what they look like. I couldn't find much information about them online. I don't know if they're OHV trails or off-roading trails for Jeeps or anything, so decided we'd just drive out and take a look. So yeah, let's go check out this UFO Landing Pad. Well, the Tourist Information Center, the tourist bureau over there, is closed, but we can still go up here and take a look. Republic of St. Paul, Stargate Alpha. The area under the world's first UFO landing pad was designated international. International by the town of St. Paul is a symbol of our faith that mankind will maintain the outer universe free from national wars and strife. That future travel in space will be safe for all intergalactic beings. All visitors from Earth or otherwise are welcome to this territory and to the town of St. Paul. Is that ever neat? It's just anonymous. I hope it's not a very big UFO.
Yeah.
Oh neat, that's a time capsule. Huh. If the UFO is too big, they can land in the baseball diamond over there. Okay, so that was the UFO landing pad in St. Paul, Alberta. So we haven't been outside much on this trip. We got in the Jeep in Edmonton. Excuse me. We got in the Jeep in Edmonton. It's minus 12. Didn't think much of it. It's not too bad. St. Paul. Minus what?
What is that? Minus 19?
Minus
wind chill?
Yeah, minus 19 and minus 24 with the wind chill.
29.
29?
Yes.
Minus 29 with the wind chill. I just got out and retorqued all the lug nuts. I was like, wow, why are my hands so cold already? Yeah, now I know. Jeez, that is crazy. So right now we're heading over to check out the Iron Horse Trail. It is part of the Trans-Canada Trail. And now that I'm looking at where it is, I don't think this is going to be a Jeep trail. But we'll go take a look. Alright, so we just went and checked out a trailhead near St. Paul. It's called the Iron Horse Trail. It's part of the Trans-Canada Trail. Right now, it is not a good time for Jeeps, if Jeeps can ever go on it. Lots of snowmobile tracks on it, cross-country skiing, people walking. Saw one lady jogging, but I pulled onto it with the Jeep and immediately sunk up deeper than the axles in very fine sugary snow. Got us all dug out. Had to break out the max tracks. Broke the max tracks. And but finally got us out of there. So realized pretty quick that's not a Jeep trail. So we're going to drive around to see the sights. We left St. Paul. We've been headed back towards Edmonton for the last 5 minutes. It's already warmed up to minus 20. But yeah, we're going to see what's out here and yeah, see if we can find any cool sights. I love seeing old homesteads like this. I remember seeing a lot of them, or a couple of them near where I grew up, just outside of Kamloops. You see them quite often out in the country in Alberta driving around. A little barn way in the back there. I think that's probably the house and the trees, and then this here would be the shop. Seeing places like this remind me of my grandmother. She was a painter in the Abbotsford area, and she liked painting like old homesteads and stuff. And I know that's some of the paintings I've seen anyways. Willingdon, 18
Northern Light.
Northern Lights are neat.
Thank you.
Please come again.
Come again.
I don't know where we were.
Me either.
Oh, Smoky Lake.
Oh, that's a Smoky Lake.
The North Saskatchewan River again. It's a big river, eh?
Yeah,
And we're across. County of Two Hills. I'm driving up one of them now. This is pretty neat. Had to pull over and take a look at this building. The Chandro Community Hall. This is in Two Hills County, Alberta. Built in 1935. Really neat old brickwork, or stonework. Pretty neat building. Fortunately not open anymore, but hey, so we're headed back to Edmonton and towards Edmonton, go check out another trailhead. When we saw a sign for the world's largest mallard in Andrew, Alberta. So we decided to pull over and we were going to track it down and go take a look at the world's largest duck. And here we have the world's largest mallard. We're in Andrew, Alberta. Alright, let's get back on the highway. Alright, we are back on Highway 45 heading towards Edmonton. We're going to be stopping in the Redwater area to go check out the trailheads down there. We just left Andrew where we saw the world's largest mallard. What'd you think, hon?
Thought it would be bigger.
That's what she said. All right. Yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you guys down there. Just up the road that way a little bit, there is the Redwater Provincial Recreation Area. That's that sandy spot that we went off-roading there a little while ago. A lot of quadding and stuff in there. It's a pretty neat little area. Over here is the other end of the Iron Horse Trail that we were at not that long ago. We've probably driven for about an hour and a half, and yeah, as you can see, it's no one's driving through here. That's about 3 feet of snow, maybe more. Yeah, well, on the curb here anyways. Yeah. Now, we start making our way back. Now we're going to start making our way back down that way, see if we can find, there was a moose on the side of the road not that long ago, but we missed it with the camera. I don't know if anybody can see me on the camera right now. It's starting to get dark out. So we are heading back into Edmonton now. One thing that is fun about these road trips, we've been on the road for about just over 6 hours now. But we like to listen to, it's called Mr. Ballen. He's got a YouTube channel, he's got podcasts. And if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious, you should check out the stories that he tells on his channel. Some of them are pretty crazy, and they're all true, aren't they? They're true stories. It's just unbelievable. If you're trying to find something to keep you awake while driving, you should listen to it. It's Mr. Ballen.